What's up guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda. Today I want to talk to you guys about how I started Tretinoin or Retin-A with sensitive skin / rosacea. So here it is. If you guys aren't familiar with Tretinoin, it is basically the holy grail for anti-aging. It's also used to treat acne. But yeah, so to give you guys the backstory, I used to use a lot of products with irritating ingredients in them, like fragrance and alcohol. Last year I had a horrible allergic reaction that basically destroyed my skin barrier. I'll insert a picture. And it basically didn't go away. My skin was like irritated and angry for months, and dermatologist said that I had rosacea. Yeah, since then I've basically gotten rid of it. So yeah, I wanted to share with you guys the tips that I use to heal my skin barrier and also be able to start an anti-aging product. So tip number one is to simplify your skincare routine to build your skin barrier back up. I'm not saying that you have to use all of the same products that I did, but it was very difficult for me to use only 3 products for a couple of months. Actually, like a month would probably be good, but since mine was like severely damaged, I did it for a few months. And the 3 products that I used morning and night were the Vanicream Gentle Cleanser. So this is like safe for pretty much all skin types. It's like made for sensitive skin. And then so this is quite expensive, and I know that Dr. Dre has some other recommendations that are a little bit cheaper, like the Neutrogena Hydra Boost, but I just really love this stuff and it's worked really well for me. It's the Skin Medica HA5 serum. So I do still buy this, even though it's quite pricey. It just like really hydrates my skin and makes it feel so silky. And then the La Roche-Posay Tolerant Ultra. It's made for sensitive skin. So those 3 products are the only products that I used morning and night for a couple of months to really like build my skin barrier back up, just hydrate my skin and get it back to normal before even trying to get into any like anti-aging products. The second tip that I have is obviously to start with the lowest strength of Tretinoin. So I started with the 0.025 from my dermatologist, and I think one of the most interesting things I found about this and like the tip for you guys is that I tried a lot of retinols and retinaldehydes that were just like over the counter, and they irritated my skin way more than this. So I don't know, I think like obviously this is stronger because it's prescription strength, but I think it might be worth it if you're having trouble with like retinol and retinaldehyde to just, I mean, obviously you would start like once a week very slow and mix it with moisturizer, but could be an interesting option to just try Tretinoin. Because yeah, I couldn't use any retinols or retinaldehydes, which is, I know, weird. It sounds weird, but that's just what my skin likes. Apparently my skin likes prescription strength. And the third tip that I have for you guys, if you're suffering with rosacea, I have read probably like 10 books on rosacea, autoimmune disease, all of that stuff. So I'm not going to go into it too much in this video just because it could be its own video. There's a lot of information out there, but a lot of people do believe that rosacea is linked to like a gut issue and inflammation in your body. I'll just leave it at that. Basically what you can try, things that you can try, and things that I tried were I cut out dairy and gluten, and I added a probiotic. And this took about 4 or 5 months to see any kind of like results, but it completely like basically made it go away. So yeah, I'm still like dairy and gluten free, and it has completely changed my skin. So I would definitely recommend, if you are suffering and nothing has worked, like there's no harm in trying. I think like if you're really dedicated and you really want it to go away, like you'll try anything. So not anything, but a lot. Okay, and then my 4th tip is in the application process of Tretinoin. So I started using this 1 time a week. I waited the 30-45 minutes until my skin was dry after my skincare routine, and I used a tiny bit of this and I mixed it with my moisturizer. But the catch here is I only applied it to certain parts of my face to start. First I started with my forehead, so I literally only did my forehead for like once a week for like a month. I would build up my tolerance after a month, like 2 or 3 times a week, and then 4 times a week or whatever, until I could do it almost every night. I don't do it every night just because I feel like my skin needs a break sometimes. But I had 0 irritation, 0 redness, flaking, none of that. And then the second thing that I did was like my forehead and my nose. So I would start on that once a week for a while, and then eventually like would kind of like use the excess to like go down my face and like under my eyes and stuff. And just like starting super slow. Tretinoin's not gonna just stay on your forehead. It's gonna like get it on other parts of your face, and it really just reduced the irritation and redness and any issues that I had when I did it like that. And yeah, so I think that just starting on parts of your face and going super slow really helped me in avoiding any like irritation or redness. Yeah, and then the 5th tip that I have for you guys is to wear a ton of sunscreen. I think that is like obviously the #1 tip for anyone starting on tretinoin or any kind of retinoid, is you need sunscreen, and you need it like in the morning, and you need to like reapply it throughout the day. So I reapply it every 2 hours, and my favorite sunscreens are by like Ulta MD. I love their tinted sunscreen, and then also Supergoop has a really good matte sunscreen. I'll link all of them down below, but those, obviously sunscreen is so important. And I think the other part of that sort of tip is to maybe try starting in like the fall or winter, just because I lived in San Francisco, so it's kind of like the same weather year round, but it does get a little bit colder and rainier in the winter time. So I started in like the winter / spring, and I think that just really helped because then you're obviously limiting your sun exposure. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope that this helps somebody, and I know that I was like so jealous of people that could like rub this stuff on their face every single night without any issues. And I think if you have sensitive skin, you know, like that's just like not an option. But hopefully some of these tips can help you just like start slowly and be able to like build up your tolerance and avoid kind of, I didn't really have much of like the purging or yeah, irritation like I've said. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.